Good morning, everyone. It is the 18th of December and I am going to do a pregnancy update in this video. This is part of a Vlogmas video, but I just decided, you know what, a lot of people have been asking me how has the pregnancy gone, so we're going to do a mukbang because it is early in the morning, and part of the pregnancy update is if I do not eat, I get nauseous. So you gotta eat very early in the morning. So this is kind of gonna be a mukbang style, mukbang. If you don't know what that is, it is basically you eat while you do a chit chat, or you eat while talking, or you eat and you talk about the food that you're eating. I am just eating cereal. It's the Milo cereal. I'm not sure what brand it is exactly, but it's Milo. That is what I'm eating. I eat that every morning. I usually eat all brand, but I'm all out of all brand, so this is the replacement. So the first question is, how far am I? And that would be 23 weeks exactly today. Well, that is what my app says. Usually the sonar and the app kind of differs a day or two. So my app says 23 weeks today. And that would mean I am, how many months is that? It's about 5 months. So, sorry about the music in the background. Someone decided they want to play some music on this lovely Wednesday morning, which I don't mind because apparently they're cheerful, more cheerful than me. I am fighting morning sickness, but good for them. The next question is, do we know the gender? And if you are new to this channel or have not been following me on social media, yes, we do know the gender, and it's a boy. We found it out almost, I think 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. We found out that we will be having a lovely boy. And then the next question would be, what is the name? And we have came to the names of Albert, which will be my husband's name, which is Albertus Petrus Gert. Yes, it's very Afrikaans, but I am an Afrikaans speaking person. We all are. Why are the people making so much noise when I want to film a video? And then the name will be short Albert, because his name is Bertus, so that it has kind of the same, but it's not the same, you know? It's the same, but it's not. If it was a girl, we would have named her Rebecca. Next question is cravings. Strange cravings. This is not my craving. This is my breakfast. Cravings are strange because when I was pregnant with Naomi, I had a lot of weird cravings. I had a lot of sweet cravings, like ice cream and all that stuff. In the beginning, I had a craving for salty stuff, but now I don't have any cravings. Bless me. Sinuses. So I don't really have cravings. I had a cravings for eggs for a while, like boiled eggs, and then I ate boiled eggs, and then I like landed in the hospital. It was not because of the eggs, it was just like now the eggs are like a trigger to me, and I feel if I eat eggs, something bad's gonna happen. So I don't do eggs anymore. The other question is, how am I feeling? I'm feeling okay. I am feeling very tired. I'm speaking in general now, not now at the moment. Now I am very tired at the moment, but in general, I am very tired. I have a lot of cramps, especially when I walk or when I sit and I have my legs crossed. I experience a lot of cramps down there, and it's kind of painful, and I can't remember that I had that with my first pregnancy. But the rest is fine. Like I struggle walking, and it's only like just over the half mark now. But yeah, besides that, everything is fine. My morning sickness is not that bad as what it was with Naomi. It's not that bad, but it is there. Like in the morning when I wake up, I am nauseous. If I drink water too early, then I get more nauseous. If I drink anything else, I get more nauseous. The only thing that was helping me from the nausea was very diluted coffee, and that is one thing that helped me a lot. Not strong coffee, very diluted coffee. I don't think diluted is the right word, but I can't remember the right word. So in Afrikaans we call it flow coffee. But then when I started drinking that on an empty stomach, I started getting real like tummy aches, really bad tummy aches, and like my whole tummy was turned around and I had diarrhea and all that stuff. So I stopped with that from this week on. So yeah, now I eat porridge in the morning very early when I just get at work. I eat porridge just to have something in my stomach, like that I don't get that nauseous that easily. Next question is, do I have a baby bump and do I feel anything? Yes, I do have a baby bump, a big one. In my work clothes, you can't see it that much. Let me demonstrate. But if my shirt is like this, I just look fat. But I do really have a bump. You see there is a bump there. Okay, so next question. Do I feel anything? Yes, I do feel a lot. Before the last few weeks, I felt almost nothing. It felt like little bubbles or butterflies. But now I feel a lot, and especially when my bladder is full, it's like he's kicking like inside my bladder. It's not painful, but it's pretty uncomfortable. There's a good word, very uncomfortable. But it's fine. I don't mind. At least I know he's moving and everything is all right. With Naomi, everything felt so much more earlier. Like I didn't get a bump that early though, but my feeling inside was there very early on. The next question is the two major differences between the two pregnancies I have had. It's a huge difference. Like I just said, with Naomi, I only had a bump very later on. I think I only started like at 5 months, started growing a bump. You can actually see I was pregnant and not fat anymore. With Albert, it's 3 months and I already started showing a bump. Insert picture here. So what else was different? The cravings is totally different. The way I feel is totally different. I wasn't that tired with Naomi. I was fine. Then again, at that time when I was pregnant with her, I did not have a 3-year-old running around keeping me busy, and I also did not have a YouTube channel back then. Not that my YouTube channel is taking so much of my time. That's my hobby. It's not my job. I was very, very, very sick with her. Like I had morning sickness, not in the morning, like all day sickness. But with this pregnancy, I must say, in the beginning, when I first thought I would be pregnant, I did not even have morning sickness. When I was pregnant with Naomi, I started vomiting and my breasts were very tender, and that is how I kind of got the feeling that I am pregnant. With Albert, I'm not vomiting, I'm not nauseous, I'm just like really bloated and my breasts are so sore. And that is when I took a test and I found out that I am pregnant. So yeah, I only had morning sickness like almost a month after. I was very happy about that because I thought that, oh, I'm gonna escape morning sickness, and yeah, it got up to me, so it was not that all of a good thing. But it's fine, it's not that bad like it was. Like I said, I'm just very tired, more tired than I was the previous time. Oh yeah, I put the aircon on and I forgot to turn it off, so sorry if that was a bit noisy. Next question is, how am I sleeping? Well, I don't know if you can see that, but I have a lot of concealer on today. But can you see that bags under my eyes? That's how I'm sleeping. Like I said, very tired, and when I get into bed, I am not tired at all. But I force myself to sleep. Sometimes I go sleep like at 8 at night, which is fine, but I wake up at 4. Not 4, sorry, I was reading on the computer and then I saw the word 4. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. See, I saw the 4 and then I got distracted because my PC is busy updating and you can see me in the reflection. Hi. Where were we? Sleeping. Oh, yeah. So I wake up at 6 and I still feel tired. So that's not nice. I wake up at night many... Ooh, sorry. Someone came into the office and then I just like started, you know? Okay, let's continue back. So yeah, anyway, let's just cut that short. Sleeping is not well. I stand up in the night to go to the bathroom like almost 6 times. So it's not nice. And I wake up many times in the night and I turn around and I toss and turn and toss and turn, and I sleep with 3 pillows, one between my leg, one I'm holding, one underneath my tummy, and one underneath my head. Oh, so yeah, sleeping is not that pleasant. Then the last question is, what are my concerns and plans and birth worries, all that stuff? My plan is to give birth normally, which many doctors and many of my family members also told me that, not even family members, like a lot of people told me that I cannot do that. I cannot give birth when I had a C-section. And I asked on a group on Facebook and I did some of my own research and they said it's totally possible. So I don't know why the freaking doctors are not encouraging a normal birth. But yeah, it's easier to do a C-section. They don't have to worry about getting woken up in the middle of the night, you know. So it's just easier for them. Good golly. Is this video ever gonna get finished? So my plan is to give birth normally. And if I can't, I will be taking full general anesthesia, and I will not in my entire life be taking an epidural or spinal ever again. That was the most painful experience that I had in my life. I cannot lay down for 24 hours and not be able to handle my own child. That's not gonna happen for me. So there are many questions and many concerns about this and that, and you know, like, there are just as many concerns when you give normal birth as well. There's just as many concerns when you give birth while being awake with just like local anesthesia. So yeah, you know, there's a lot of side effects to everything in life. There is side effects to be eating freaking cereal as well. So you know what, if you're gonna live your life like that, you just might as well die. So I really want to go normal because I just see the recovery process, and it is so, although it's more work and it's harder work when in labor at that time, the recovery process is much more better. And that is the thing that I'm worried about. Like, I don't care about having the pain at that moment. I care about the recovery process because, you know, I have a child that I have to take care of. Besides the one I just gave birth to, I have another one, a 3-year-old. I want to recover quick enough so that I can handle her, so that I can be back at home quickly and with her, so that I don't have that problem. And another worry is that if I go full anesthesia, general anesthesia, I will not be able to see my baby right after he's born because I would be asleep. But you know what, that's fine. You know, when I think about the pros and the cons of having an epidural or a spinal, and I have to lay down in recovery for 24 hours, with general anesthesia, I can freaking wake up. I would have pain, obviously, stitches, all that stuff. So yeah, those things are cons, but the pros are much more better. Like I said, I am more worried about the recovery process than the actual labor at that time. Finances. We had a plan and we had a savings account, which we had a lot of money in to save for this birth and operation and everything. Like, we do have medical aid, but you still have to have that co-payment you need to pay upfront. So when I went in for surgery a while ago, if you did not see the video, I will link it up here or here somewhere on top. I was 14 weeks pregnant that time. We used all our saving money that was supposed to be for the birth. We used to pay that co-payment, and that was a lot of money, and we were in debt for a while. Like, we loaned money from family members and stuff just to get that payment. And then literally a week after Naomi went in for an operation, which we removed her tonsils. So yeah, ooh, sorry. Ooh. Yummy. That's another worry. It's a struggle for us to put money away, because every month when we just think we're on our leg now and everything is fine, everything is cool, then we get a lovely surprise that we still owe money to the doctors now of that previous operation. Like, the one time it was $800, the other time it was $350. Like, an operation I had exactly a year ago, I had to pay. And yeah, so things like that worries me. Like, are we gonna get to the amount that we need before April? Oh, last question. What is my due date? It is April 16th. Anyway, I think that's all questions for now, and that is my pregnancy update. So if you have any other questions, which I left out perhaps, then you can ask them in the comments and I will answer them for you gladly. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.